Hey folks, Papa Boris here, playing some more Slice and Dice. Well, you know, there's still a lot of curses left, but we have completed a bunch of them, and these are all 4 that I have done on camera. So I'm gonna re-roll here and see if we can get a new one. Okay, let's take a quick peek at these. All right, we reached a milestone. All of these are curses I've done as well, so I'm gonna pause it and I'm gonna reset the curses. By the way, in case you didn't know, in order to reset the curses, you have to reach the 3rd fight. Not beat it, just reach it. So you beat the first 2 fights, and then when you start a new game, you re-roll your starting characters and the curse options, but I've done all these on camera as well. So let's take a look at these. Woof, that's a close one. There is one of these that I have not done yet on camera, and that's this. Every 3rd die gets Exert. So with this curse, of course, you need to maybe consider taking characters that have dice that already exert, and then you make sure that you use them 3rd every turn so that you bypass the ability. Otherwise, you know, you just have to deal with the fact that a lot of your people are going to be going sleepy. Oh, I have to actually think about this. The Mystic, yeah, the Mystic is pretty much always getting a mana. The Cultist sometimes I can't use anyway because of the pain, so we'll do the Cultist, I suppose. And should we cut? Actually, cut's pretty good here. It deals 3 damage to your own character and then 2 damage to the top. It lets me hit that archer. I don't see a reason to burst here, so we'll just pause. Of course, the exerted sides are also counted as blanks. So something like the Bard is a potential consideration so that you can use your blanks productively. I am still not 100% convinced that's actually worth it because I'm kind of prejudiced against the Bard. I could have done that more intelligently, but it doesn't matter because the fight's over. Okay, we get a wolf in exchange for 1 HP and a revive potion. I would do this if I was playing right blank to cover up the right spot, but that's actually not worth it. And then we have this. I think I'm just gonna keep it. Well, actually, I don't know how I'm gonna keep it. This is an interesting one because Sparky, early on, you want damage, and the soldier kind of fits that bill. I do have the hoarder, but the hoarder has an exert side, which can be used around the curse. This is damage, that's damage, that's damage. This can be used as damage, so the soldier's definitely a lot better, but the Sparky gives me a lot of value against golems and stony guys, and in some cases, enemies with immunity HP. I'm gonna take the Sparky. We're gonna take it early. I hate the self-damaging cultist. And then with the Sparky, what we could do is we could try to find ways to get rid of these bad sides on the top that kind of suck. Or alternatively, if I get a red character that helps with mana generation, then I can make those charged single-use sides better. But these are so bad. It's 0 damage charged, so it gives you mana equal to how much mana you have. And then it's also single-use. It's just a very bizarrely bad side, but you know, we'll do our best here. All right, well, we got a mana. That's actually a pretty good outcome. Hold up, I need to think about who's exerting. You kind of always have to think about who you're exerting. I guess it'll be the hoarder because it's 2 damage. Yeah, that's not that great. Let's get started on one of these wolves and we'll kill the bee. Oh, okay, I did this a little bit. Okay. This a little bit backwards. Yeah, that's the thing. This curse is not my favorite, not because of the difficulty, but simply because of the annoyance of constantly having to think about the order in which you're using your characters. So I wanted the hoarder to go to sleep, so I needed to have the hoarder go 3rd, but the hoarder had a heavy thing, so I needed to make sure of that, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so now that's 2 mana. That's about 3 mana. Actually, it's about as good as we're gonna hope for. So should I have the Sparky go to sleep? Let's have the Sparky go to sleep. So we'll do that there, this here, 3 mana go to sleep. Oh, this is not just getting 3 mana, it's 3 damage and 3 mana. Right, I forgot about that. That, I guess, makes it a little bit less bad. I didn't do this right. I probably could have killed this wolf because I could have maybe engineered it to have a zap, but the wolf runs away, so it's fine. Okay, we got this, which is very interesting. It can be used later to block a bad left side. And then, of course, this one, which we've seen be pretty good. Self-heal sides with basic shield sides. So that would turn these heal manas into shield manas, which is generally better. But I'm going to take the corset. I'm feeling frisky. Let's take it now and then proceed to never get a character that benefits from it. But it is really cool. You can block the left side, give the middle side +1, and then if you have another item that replaces the left side, you can get a really nice combo of low tier items potentially. Okay, the Hoarder is dying, which could be troublesome. Hoarder got one of their better sides. Thief got a good side. Actually, everyone's rolling best sides. I'm just gonna take a mana from Sparky, and we'll have the Hoarder go to sleep. I don't know if that's correct, but it's just how I'm gonna do it. So now that's just a mana and a shield. And then we could zap kill the wolf. I think a 1 mana for 2 damage is actually fine. Is the shield on the right spot? It is, it's fine. The rat's doing 2, the shield is for 3. There's probably a way to optimize it, but I'm gonna be lazy. Okay, so now next target here is the boar. Mana, I'm fine with it. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, so now someone new is gonna go to sleep. Can we get the boar down to 2? We cannot. So I'll just keep the mana because no one's dying. Sparky's asleep, but the Hoarder's woken up, and we still have the mana, so if we can do 3 damage to the boar, we zap it. And that's actually really nice because it bypasses the immunity HP. And that's actually kind of good here. The defender does the 1 damage that we need. You can go to sleep, and then you can die. Okay, do I want the doll? Replace left side with the hero above. No, I don't know. I mean, the rat's not a big deal. I just don't know why I'd use that item, so I'm gonna decline. Okay, we got Scrapper Knight. And the interesting thing here is the Scrapper, of course, does pretty good damage. The Knight has these Exert sides. I'm just gonna take the Knight. You might think, but Boris, why don't you wait for the Bard? And the thing is, I just don't like the Bard very much. So even though I am missing out on the opportunity to potentially use up these exertions, I think it's still just not worth it. Now, I could have kept that side. I'd rather collect a mana, though, than do a damage equal to my mana. We're gonna have the Hoarder go to sleep. Then we can whack the troll, and I could have the Knight parry to not be asleep next time. I'm not getting a lot out of this parry. It's just a health, but I think it was better than having Knight go to sleep. Okay, the Thief is now threatened with death, but a parry will fix that problem. Should I try to fish for these that do 3 damage? Maybe I should. Maybe I've been undervaluing this side. Who knows? Just having the red character that gives you mana, because the Mystic gives mana almost all the time. Maybe that's what you really need to turn this up. So should we now hit you with this and then burst to save the Thief? I think that's kind of silly. Let's just do it that way. Everyone's kind of damaged, and the Hoarder is about to die, and the Troll often will be doing a multi-hit. Luckily, the Troll isn't hitting the Hoarder, which is going to make it easier for me to survive this. Let's fish for the single use, even though one of them is now gone. I think I played this wrong somehow, too conservatively or something. Can I do 4 damage? I can do 4 damage, and then I'm 1 mana. I should have kept the mana. If I had kept the mana, I would now be able to burst, and then zap to finish off. But instead, we have this awkward situation. Can I even save these characters? I can save the Mystic, but not the Knight. I think that's worth doing. So the Knight is unfortunately now dead, and everyone's about to die. So we need to do 5 damage and then zap finish. Can I do this now? This is 2, 4 with a burst, 5, and then you die. I don't need this mana, so I am comfortable re-rolling. There we go, that's pretty good. Okay, we're gonna be fine here. We are gonna be fine. We don't actually zap, we just burst. And the Knight died. Okay, keep on use shields is interesting. Patient to the 3 right sides. This is interesting because the Knight sometimes has a parry sitting around, and then you just end up going nowhere with it. I'm gonna put it on the Thief because there are enemies that hit the top and bottom. And there are enemies that hit the lowest HP, so the Thief currently kind of may be a higher than average target. This fight, we want to kill the snake first, and after we kill the snake, we want to kill the Slimer and the little Slimelet that is spawned. That's the best side of the Sparky. This can go on the Thief, although we're going to need to protect the Hoarder. Now, the Hoarder could save himself. Let's just see what's happening here. I think we want to kill the snake. Can we do an odd amount of damage? We cannot. So there's going to be no zapping the snake. It's going to be a slightly inefficient kill. I think that's fine. So we do this. Now I guess we will have the Thief keep some unused shields. We'll heal the Knight because the Knight's damaged, and there's no reason to burst here, so we'll just pass. Okay, so now the knight's threatened with death, but we should have a multitude of ways of dealing with it. In fact, we rolled a bunch of best sides. So that's, there we go. Good job, buddy. So do we use I'm just gonna use the knight, because we can zap and just completely murder everything here. Okay, we healed up the knight, no one's damaged. We're leveling up, and what do we do? So the thing is, with this curse, cantrip sometimes screws stuff up, because it starts the counter going, and then you end up having to deal with an extra exertion. So on principle, we'll just take the Fae. Nice thing about the Fae is with the boost, we are getting some synergy if we get the Ranger later with the multi-attack, 1 damage cleave. And the nice thing about this fight is, as scary as it looks, we have the Knight for the Militia. And if we could do 3 damage to one of these illusions next to the Bandit will actually run. So this is quite convenient. Okay, I don't need to actually keep this because the Hoarder is guaranteed to have something that works with parry. I'm actually going to keep this. That's really good even with 1 damage because it kills an illusion. All right, the Thief woke up and actually decided to do his job. All right, so what we're going to do is collect a mana, kill an illusion. Let's kill one of the ones that's doing a weaken. We do 3 damage to this illusion, overkilling it, making the Bandit flee. The Militia's targeting the Thief, so we parry twice. And the Militia runs. We can't zap because these have 1 HP, not 2, but I mean, I think that was a pretty good first turn. Reroll Sparky? No, I am liking the Sparky. The Sparky is fine. All right, we have a very clear strategy. We're gonna try to survive the Bandit's attacks, overkill the Sudul, and then make both Bandits flee. We have an opportunity with these boosts to potentially turn a 2 damage into a 3 damage, and if we can get the Sudul down to 1 HP, then we're good to go. All right, can we get some help here? Self-cleanse to left side. That's not terrible. The Knight can self-cleanse, but it's a bit minor. It's only the left side and only the character themselves who cleanses. This I still don't really understand, although it will potentially help in this fight because we can overkill the Sudul with a bunch of mana, or we can get 2, I'll just take 2 random tier 2s. All right, what do we got here? Stasis to left side. That's really good. Well, it's not really good, but it is good. So with stasis to left side, there's a couple of things going on. One is if the left side is single use, it no longer gets used up. And the other thing is that we can now use this plus the corset to give a boost to the middle without a drawback. I think I'll do that on the Fae, so the Fae now has a 2 damage weaken, which can be very strong. Now this thing, I don't understand what that is. That seems very difficult to use productively. So, all right, this is the plan now. We're trying to survive the Bandits and then overkill the Sudul. Oh God, we might be able to. I'm just gonna check real quick. We might be able to do it right now. We are doing it right now because the numbers worked out perfectly. Blip. Okay, that was fun. Now the ninja. Let's think about this. We can copycat. What are we copycatting? We can gain mana. We can gain damage equal to mana. We can weaken. I mean, that's pretty good. We could steal the ninja, give him 3 shields and the steal ability, which will then make that do 4 damage. Gladiator's fine. I think normally I would pick the Gladiator, but you know, that is actually like this is a pretty good setup here for the copycat side, so we'll just take that. Keep on use shields? Sure, if I'm going to be doing the steal copycat combo, I guess you are still the most logical target. Okay, so we're gonna try to kill the gnolls with zaps, and then maybe we can kill off the sarcophagus. Okay, so the question is, what the hell's happening right now? And the answer is, I whack a gnoll and I zap it, but to do this, I need mana. So I don't want a boost, I want mana. Do I want this? I think I want that. That's fine. So I'm looking for mana from either of these 2 characters. Okay, you got a mana that's good enough for me. The question is, do I now want to boost? Well, I could boost this. That'll do 4 damage, kill a gnoll, and then whack that one, mana, zap. The problem then is the Sparky's actually dying because of the sarcophagus, not because of the gnolls. So if I kill both gnolls, cool as that is, I actually cannot save the Sparky. So I guess what that means then is that I could use this. No, I just want to re-roll that one. Okay, that's not the greatest, but what it does is it lets me take a damage off the sarcophagus and save the Sparky. So then we carry on with the plan. We want, I think, the Hoarder still to be the exerted person. Do we? Because the Hoarder always does damage, and damage is good against these gnolls to prepare them for the Sparky. So in this case, maybe it's better to have the Knight be exerted, or even the Ninja. The Ninja's not that great in this fight. Let's have the Ninja be exerted. So what we're gonna do here is collect our, well, when is this guy gonna go? When is this gonna go? I need to hit you, collect a mana. Wait, if you have stasis, does that mean you don't get exerted? Okay, what if I hit you and then I do that? Does that not become, oh, you still become exerted. Okay, so even though you have stasis and you can't change, you still get exerted. Okay, good to know. Good to know. So what do I want to copy with this? The weaken, right? So I do this and this. We decided you're getting exerted. But the problem is that you do 2 damage to a gnoll, which is actually not good. Fine, we'll have the Hoarder get exerted. Much as it sucks, I think we're just gonna roll with it. So we'll do that. We get the mana, we zap. And then, do I actually even wanna, maybe I just wanna end up using this for parry after all. I don't know if that was the correct turn, but it's the turn we made. So now what we're gonna do is kill the gnoll, and then get to work on the sarcophagus. Okay, we got best, this is the best possible thing that we can get, because that does 1 damage and gives the mana for zapping. This I still think is actually not useful right now. Oh God, you guys suck! Oh, why did you roll nothing but blanks? Oh my God, okay. So we do this, we zap, we heal the one person who can really be healed, and there's nothing for parry, so we have to do this extremely annoying move to save the night. I don't fancy my chances here. We have to do 10 damage and a zap to finish this. I don't know if that's possible. We're gonna roll for the double damage because we have to, if we have any chance whatsoever. Do I want this? It's fine. We actually got that. Well, let's see. We do this. We do that. We do that. We do that. We do that. And the Hoarder dies, and we're short on the zap. So alas, we could not kill it. If we'd gotten the mana from the sword and mana from the Sparky again, we could have gotten the extra treasure. But this is fine. I don't really care that much. We got the pulley, so extra item slots for more combos, or single-use and cantrip to all mana and mana gain sides. I don't think I want that. So the question is, do I want to go for some sort of combo game, or do I want to just get a random tier 4 item? We do have this 2-item combo, so getting the pulley would allow me to, well, it would allow me to change what gets buffed, which is kind of interesting. I could potentially, for example, have this be buffed instead of this. And it would let the character wield an extra item, but I think I'd rather just have a random tier 4. And I'm happy with that. That's a good one. So this is a 7 damage ranged. So it allows you to, spend 5 mana to do 7 damage, which is a bit more efficient than the regular burst. But on top of that, it lets you reach to hit hard-to-hit enemies. I want to fish for the weakens to stop the weakening on the quartzes, but I'll keep that damage. That's fine. Okay, we'll keep a mana. We'll keep shields. Fine, we're going to roll that. I really would like the weaken. Didn't happen. Okay, so now let's see if we can just kill a quartz. The Hoarder's going to get taken out of commission no matter what, unfortunately. I need to do 3 damage. How do I do 3? Oh, right, that plus a burst. Okay, so we're going to do this. Fine, we'll let you get exerted. Burst kill. We'll shield the most damaged. Get a mana for next time. Call it a day. Zap's not great against these quartzes, unfortunately, because we try to get it 2-2 and then they're already dead. Okay, the Hoarder's now out of commission. Oh, I should have had the Hoarder go to sleep. That was just a mistake. I biffed that, unfortunately. The Hoarder should have been the one going to sleep because the Hoarder is out of commission from being weakened. Oopsie. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, begging your pardon, my phone just dinged. Okay, so now we need to, what? Try to kill this quartz? Well, I can actually just weaken the quartz. I can't kill it, unfortunately. But do I want you to be exerted? I mean, yeah, otherwise the knight's dead. All right, I'm a mana shy of being able to zap kill the imp, or burst zap the imp. So I don't know if I'm playing this correctly, but we're making some progress. The quartz is now beat up. We just need to do 3 damage to it. I could do this, but I'd rather fish for the mana to make this do 3 damage, which will kill the quartz. That's best side. There's a mana. Okay, let's just see what happens. So we can do this to save the Fae from the imp. Then this kills the quartz. There's this. There's that. There's that. And then a good old burst, and we finish it. Okay, I think I'm just gonna make a very kind of basic bitch decision here. We're just gonna take the Sinew because the Sinew has Exert. And now the question is, do I wanna change who's getting the stasis corset thing? This is actually a little bit annoying because, no, this is actually good. This is good because what it'll do is it'll give cleave chain to these. So these will do 2 damage and a cleave. That actually is a really good combo. So I don't want to make it go away. Never, what am I talking about? I'm not gonna make it go away. I was thinking of whether I want to put the corset stasis combo on someone else, and I think the answer is probably not. I could make this do 2 damage. Oh, wait a minute. That is really good because it would be 2 damage with cleave chain, so it'd actually be a 4 damage cleave. We have to go over that. That's actually very strong. So there we go. Okay. Now this I believe is not affected by the fact that it's a double use with stasis. So we're good. All right. Here we're looking for the Sinew to one-shot the zombie with the 4 damage. There it is. So we're gonna have you go 3rd. We got your best side. Unfortunately, we're not getting the cleave combo wombo here, but that's okay. We are still going to get a mana from this. And we're gonna now one-shot the zombie on our Exert turn. Heal you, and we can what? Burst, zap you. 1 mana shy of being able to kill that bones and stun the whiz. Luckily the whiz wasn't doing the really, really annoying thing, just summoning some more bones, but once we kill one of these bones, it stuns the whiz's next attack. So I think I'm fine with it. Do I want this here? I don't think I do. I think I'd rather just have mana. I would very much like you, Ninja, to do damage this turn. Hey, that was good. Okay, so we go 1, 2. We're on the Exert move, so we exert what would have been exerted anyway. Hold up. We need to zap you while we have a chance. Oh, the Exert doesn't actually matter. Okay, there we go. Magic Staff. I think that's just really good. Because as cool as the Polished Emerald is, I'm not even going to waste time looking at the stuff. We just want this because now if we get the Sorcerer is really, really strong. And even right now, this has some good implications. So I could put it here, for example. These become 2 heal, 2 mana. But I think even stronger is to put it here. That just turns these 1 manas into 2s. Unfortunately, this is not a mana gain side because Charged gains mana but doesn't have the mana gain keyword. But just being able to get 2 mana every time I roll one of those makes it a lot easier to play that character. All right, so we have the Knight to kill the Militia. Our other priorities, we're not going to be able to carry them all out, but we want to kill as many illusions as possible and also start to work damaging these shades. Well, I got the best possible thing I could have gotten. I got the 1 really amazing side from the Sinew. That's incredible. We actually might not kill the Militia this turn, and I think I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm fine with it. We're gonna actually, hang on, I'm checking something. What happens if I boost you? So then you're 2, but then I copy it. Do you turn into a 4? Oh my God! And then you actually survive. Perfect. So we should actually just re-roll the Sparky, because there's no reason not to try to get some mana. That's 0 mana. You suck! Okay, so we're gonna do this, that, brap, and then we even get to save the Ninja. Ninja is asleep. I could have actually engineered it so someone else was asleep, so maybe that was a mistake. But now we can try to parry kill the Militia. The Shades are going after the Ninja here, and the Militia's threatening to kill the Sparky. Oh, God. Okay, let's see here. We could do this and kill that Shade. And then we do this. I don't think it's very good because this doesn't save the Sparky. No, this saves the Sparky, but the Shade is killing the Ninja. Let me just check real quick. So if I do this, right, yeah, the Sparky is just dying to the Militia here. So if I could, however, do 2 damage to the Shade, then... Wait a minute. Oh, okay, wow, that's how stasis is. You still get exerted, but the side... So I actually should be hard rolling for that side. Interesting, so maybe that's a good character to exert. Okay, good to know. So I think we keep a shield. We might be able to make the militia run, but what we need is a 2 damage side. I think this is fine, actually, but I would like to get mana from Sparky. All right, there we go. We actually got it. Oh, that's really lucky. That was quite fortunate. And we got that. Okay, we're fine now, because we can just do this and that. And then, yeah, parry. Perfect. Okay, we got the Lich, and we have this stuff. This is interesting. So the Eccentric could use the Corset, but he doesn't have anything in the middle, okay? And then the Stasis, but he has nothing on the left. So he's got no synergy with my items. It's just I always want to pick the Eccentric because I like the Eccentric. That's kind of what's happening there. The Fencer. Is it worth considering the Fencer? I think we got a really good combo thing going, though. Although I could actually buff this to be a 2 damage to all enemies. Oh, God. Every molecule in my body wants me to take the Eccentric because I freaking love the Eccentric. The problem is that all of the analysis that I'm doing shows me that I should be taking the Fencer. The problem with the Fencer is that this doesn't work with the stasis thing because then it cannot actually get doubled so it can't change. So I could give this +2, but then this would be stuck to just being a 3. But then we'd be doing that a bunch of times. We have a Fae who can boost. It's probably the right move. But you know what? The heart wants what it wants. I'm taking the Eccentric. I know it sucks because the Sinew had the, you know, exerting and blah, blah. Don't care. We're taking the Eccentric and we're just gonna lose the run if we have to. I just didn't want to take that Fencer. I love the thing I've got going on with the ninja. Oh, right, but I took away the chain cleave weapon. Oops, I should have probably held out for the leader if that was the way I wanted to go with it. Okay, no, that was a bad idea. All right, well, we got our best side, so that's good. I'm rolling for the boost here to try to boost up this. And I gave you mana. Just roll one of those. Ugh, asshole. All right, so we're going to kill these 2 bones. And then we're going to, hold on, no, the correct move is actually to first kill this bones and then kill these 2 bones. And then we just, wait, what? What did I want this for? Why did I, oh, to do 3 damage? Okay, hang on, maybe I should consider this. 1 second, so we do, oh right, it has stasis! Ha! It can't change because it has stasis! I rolled for that, I went out of my way to roll for that. Oh God, Jesus Christ. Well, I can do 1 damage with a mana gain, that's dumb. Okay, fine then, we will do what we did. Do that, oh, who's going to sleep? I guess, I don't want the Eccentric going to sleep. Is it the Fae? No, I want the ninja to go to sleep. So, we'll have you go to sleep. So you're asleep? Wait, what? I thought when you have a stasis item and you use it, you still go to sleep. How does it, okay, I don't get it. Sorry, everybody. I don't understand. I don't know why it went to sleep that time, but not other times. But, okay, so the knight actually lost 2 good sides, and we don't have any cleanse. So that's actually something to think about, perhaps. Rolled the, oh God, that's really good. We get to stop the weakening effect with the weaken of our own character, and we also get to kill the bones. The ninja did roll the best side twice in a row. Okay, so hold on, let's see this in action. I now do this when it's the exert time, and you're telling me the ninja does not get exerted. Yeah, the ninja didn't get exerted. What the heck? Not that I'm complaining, but I wish I understood. I don't want to exert the knight. We're just gonna leave that be. Now with this, I do want to try to get the weaken effect from my Fae. Does not happen this time, unfortunately. So let's just do this and get some extra mana. Who's going to sleep? Fine, I guess we'll go the knight, put the knight to sleep. I'll do that. Oh, that did nothing. Okay, fine. So we're gonna do this, then that, then this. We'll zap. We haven't been zapping a whole lot. Actually, we should just beam. That was pretty sick. And then we can double kill these bones. Okay, that was the move. That was it. Use your spells, everybody. Finished at full HP pretty much. All right, we got a Hydra and a Snake. Pair, so ×2 if it has the same pips as previous die. So that actually would let me do double boosts. But I have to follow it. I have to play a 1 pip side before. I don't actually have that many of them. What are you? Heavy and +1 pip to all targeted. Oh, that's scary. We'll take a random tier 6. All right, so this is the thing that makes all your heal sides heal you, your shield sides heal you, but all your damage sides damage you. I don't have a great use for it right now, but we'll put it here. So these now have pain, which does kind of suck, but these will self-heal, which can be useful. And we're just gonna fish for a red character at tier 3 who has a lot of just healing and not a lot of damage. Okay, we're gonna try to see if we can hit the Hydra a bunch of times. It's not really that likely. So I think maybe on this turn, a more logical course of action is to try to get the Snake. So we can do like this, kill the Snake, save the Knight, heal the Ninja, and just pass. And so what we're trying to do is hit the Hydra 5 times. That is possible if the Ninja gets their best side. Should I try to fish for the Knight to get a damage? It's really risky because I might end up regretting rolling and getting a blank. Okay, okay, so I have to manually always pull back the Exert to try to roll that 1 stasis side. It's a little finicky. Okay, so we do this, we do that. We're 1 mana short. So if I had, well, no, if I'd rolled for mana, I should have tried to fish for the Knight. Okay, maybe what I want to do here is actually not put anyone to sleep. I could do like this and this to save the Knight and parry twice. So now no one's been exerted, no one's died, and now we can try to hit it 5 times. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I just need the Eccentric or the Knight to not roll a blank. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we actually used the Hydra's thing that time. That was important. Chomp, Bandit, Basilisk. Oof, tough lineup. Hard to use the Bandit's overkill ability. All right, well, let's see. So the rate's not exactly what I'm looking for with my item. It does help with the mana with Sparky, but Sparky's tier 2 and will be replaced. I think we'll take the Sharp Shot. I just love the Sharp Shot. We're gonna abandon the whole thingamading. Do I want this? I think that's still pretty good. 4 damage. Increases the odds that maybe I can pull off a thing on the Bandit. Oh, what am I talking about? We have the beam. We have the beam! We just need a Chomp to get to 5 HP, then we can beam it to death and do it that way. Okay. The question is, can I actually like survive long enough to actually pull this off? Because every time I hit the Chomp, the Sharp Shot takes damage. I would need to do 5 damage to the Chomp and get, well, I'm not getting 5 mana this time is the thing. So really I need to make sure I'm surviving. Okay. If I hit the Chomp, let me just check something real quick. If I hit the Chomp, and then what we can do is we can do 3 damage to the Chomp, then we need to parry. The problem is that this is putting me to sleep, and I do need that character awake to get mana. So who's going to sleep? Maybe the Fae goes to sleep? I'm gonna reroll to try to get that not to be a blank, but let's say the Fae goes to sleep, so we do that. We're ready now to beam this thing to death. We hit here to save Sparky. Oh, it doesn't save Sparky because this does a damage to Sparky. Oopsie. That's bad. Crud muffins. Now we are in a problem. So I did too much damage to the Chomp. Okay, I still keep that. I think we're still gonna keep this. That's good for the shield. This, though, is actually not that helpful. Maybe. Although, what is more helpful? Well, maybe what's helpful is you not taking damage. Fine. Okay, that's damage, and that's a boost. Okay. So, we do what? We do this to get an extra mana. We now have the knight go to sleep. And we hit who with it? The chomp? The chomp only needs 2 damage, not 3. But let's get the damage. Now we use these kind of awkwardly to parry. I don't know if this is even the right play, but the thing is that now if the Sparky gets any of their mana sides, which is an overwhelming probability with 3 rolls, we can laser beam the chomp, and then the bandit flees. There we go. Got it? Now the issue, of course, is that then 4 damage is coming at the Sparky, which I'm not in love with. Okay, the eccentric bonus if you didn't roll a blank. Okay, thank goodness. Now we have an extra parry to work with, which could be critical. Okay, so I need the Sparky not to die. So we're gonna hit the Basilisk. We're gonna parry Mr. Sparkatron. Then we're going to boost, I guess, because we might as well. We'll have the Sparky go to sleep. We beam the chomp. The Sparky can take the damage from the shield. This then saves the Fae because the chomp's dead, and the sharp shot because the bandit's dead. And then the knight's almost dead, but we'll deal with that next time. We do need to heal now. You're taking a bunch of poison damage. Uh-oh, we actually need to maybe try to just kill this Basilisk. Okay, I think we can do it. We just need damage. We need to do 3 damage. Guys! Guys! We need to do, I said, 3 damage. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was way too close. Well, the knight would have died, I think, if that hadn't landed. Okay, Caw Alpha Blind Caw. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of damage. Well, this is a good item. I don't have cleanse. This is actually just, this is disgusting. This is completely sickening and vile because we can do this. So now we have quad use that self-heals. Okay, it's not that disgusting because it doesn't cleanse self, but still, that's really good. I could consider, maybe I should put it here just so the knight has something else to do. But no. We really want our healer to do healing and the knight to do damage. We don't want that to mess up. So, okay, we have now the Eucalyptus. The 4-use cleanse is just really, really good. All right, at this point, we're just really trying to figure out how to not have anyone die. So we do have shield, parry, and we need to maybe kill somebody. Oh, we can kill the Caw and save the Fae with the sharp shot. Thank God for the sharp shot. I want you to give me mana, and I want you to give me weaken. Wow. Thanks, guy. I didn't know it was that easy. If I'd known it was that easy, I'd say what they want more of the time. Okay, the Fae is saved. I'm gonna have the Fae go to sleep. I don't think the Fae is necessarily that great a lot of the time. 1 mana short of burst zapping the blind, so we'll just do that, and we're gonna pass. Okay, so next time, I think I'd like to try to kill the Caw again, if possible. That'll save the Fae. So there's you, there's you, there's you. Eccentric, you need to give me damage, thank you. Admittedly, the Eccentric has been good about damage on command. Should I have the Sparky go to sleep or the Knight? We'll have the Sparky go to sleep. The Knight protects himself, and let's just burst zap the blind. So at this point, our strategy is survive and look for a laser beam to finish off this alpha. We are gonna unfortunately, oh, never mind, no wolf. Wolf is not happening. Sorry, you suck. Let's see, can I do 7 damage? Yes, if the Eccentric doesn't roll a blank. Got a coin flip here. Okay, we lost the coin flip. Honestly though, if there was ever a time to lose the coin flip, that was the time. I don't think I want you to go to sleep. I'd rather you be awake for the wolf. Oh, I should have parried. The Sparky has Quicksilver. I could have kept the shields over. Oops, that was a mistake. Oh, there is no wolf coming. What am I talking about? I weakened it. I stopped it from happening. Okay, so now this is just a lot of damage. I'm not going to count it all precisely, but I feel very confident. Yeah, that was enough. 2 random tier 3 items. Very interesting. So that's the one that gives self-heal and self-shield to all heal and shields. The thing is, the Fae doesn't look that impressive with this item because all their heals are 1, but if we get like the Shaman or somebody, it actually is really good. I don't want random tier 3s, we'll pass. Okay, do I want this character? It's an interesting one. So on the one hand, These are really good. I didn't get the Glyph of Purity, though. And the self-heal on this isn't that great. This already has self-heal. I'm going to wait for a red character that can work with my self-heal item. And the Stalwart's fine. I'm okay with the Stalwart. Is there any items I want? Let's see, we have cleanses. We've got lots of cleanse now, which is very good. This is... I don't think that good. I could buff this to be a 4. No, I think we're fine. So here, very simple strategy. We want to get the cleanse down to 3 and then zap it. We want the sharp shot to kill the archer. And other than that, we're just trying to survive. I'm going to be looking for these weakens to weaken the Troll King's attacks, because the Troll King has a lot of AoEs. In this case, do I want to punch the slate 3 times and then zap it? No, I don't think so, because I'd rather kill the archer and just have the Fae go to sleep. And then we're gonna get... Actually, you know what? No. That's stupid. Fae hitting the Troll King takes a damage off of everybody, but so does hitting the slate. So now we just need to hit the slate 1 more time. Cleanse does nothing. We'll just protect our... we'll protect our weakest character. Okay, so the Troll King is a really hard boss. It just does so much damage. But now... Okay, we can kill the slate to save the eccentric easily enough. It's just a question of whether we can protect the Fae and the Sparky from the Troll King's attacks. Okay, the eccentric picked a good time to do damage, so we're gonna do this and zap. Hold up, no. First we do this. Who do I want to go to sleep? Maybe the Sparky can go to sleep. So we do like this, go to sleep, then zap. Oh, then someone's dying. Crap. Do I even have a way of saving these characters? I only have 1 shield. That's bad. Crap. Because I can like burst, but then I'm not killing the slate, and then the eccentric dies. All right, one of them is dying. I guess we're gonna have the Sparky die? Yep, Sparky's gonna die. Which means the Sparky should be the one to go to sleep. So I guess we hit the Troll King with everything we got. Then we go to sleep, and then we permanently go to sleep. Bye-bye. So it's a little scary, but 14 damage is within the realm of plausibility with my Sharp Shot and Eccentric. These guys do a goodly amount of damage. Do I want to keep this? Yes, that would actually save the Eccentric. Let me just take a look at what's happening here. We do this, go to sleep. I have to do 8. I'm just gonna go for it. Did I have 2 mana at the beginning here? I could, oh, no. I almost missed it. We need to fish for mana from the Fae. I said we need to fish for mana from the Fae. Oh, God. Then we could have done Circle. Okay, well, this is actually fairly good as well, though, because I can go like 1, 2, 3. Oh, you went to sleep, ass wagon. Okay, I have to do something weird. I have to do like this. 4. And then I want you to go to sleep. So we're gonna hit you, go to sleep, and then that. It's not great, but at least nobody died. And I could still theoretically do 9 damage if I get the assassination. Or the Stalwart rolls the damage. Oh, the Stalwart's asleep. Oh, shit. They're both asleep? All right, because every 3rd die. Uh-oh. I think the run's over. I think the run is over. Yep, it's over. I messed up. I shouldn't have had the Fae go to sleep. Or maybe I shouldn't have had the Stalwart go to sleep, but then somebody would have died. I should have had the Stalwart. Oh, well, if the Stalwart died. Yeah, no, I'm just a mana shy of being able to burst the Troll King down. So what happens now is that I pass the turn and die. So the only way that I can possibly win this is if I actually get the assassination die. I got a 1 in 6 shot of this run not being over. Alas, it didn't happen. So now what happens is that everybody dies except for the Fae, and the other characters all could have killed a Troll King at 4 HP theoretically, but the Fae cannot. Is there any way at all that this wins? I don't see a way that this can work, because the Troll King will out-regen the Fae's damage. Oh, that's a sad one! Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe. We're gonna have to return to this curse on a later day. Take care.